Have you ever wondered why some relationships seem to flourish while others crumble under the weight of misunderstandings, resentment, or misplaced priorities? Relationships, whether romantic or otherwise, are among the most profound and complex aspects of life. Yet, even the smartest among us often stumble, repeating mistakes that could have been avoided with a bit of wisdom. Welcome to today's story, where we dive into the timeless principles of Stoic philosophy and uncover 9 things smart men should never do with women. These are not just random tips or surface-level advice. They are deep insights drawn from ancient wisdom and real-life experiences, tailored to help you build stronger, healthier relationships. Think about this for a moment. Marcus Aurelius, one of Rome's greatest emperors, once said that the biggest mistakes men make aren't the things they do wrong, but the things they choose to do when they shouldn't. Isn't that a striking thought? So often, the problem isn't about effort or intention, it's about misjudging where and how to invest your energy. In this video, we'll explore the pitfalls even the most intelligent men fall into, behaviors that, though seemingly innocent, can weaken your sense of self and your relationships. From sharing too much too soon, to sacrificing your dreams, or even losing yourself in someone else's shadow, these lessons are essential for anyone striving to live with integrity, strength, and authenticity. But here's the twist. These aren't just rules for relationships, they are principles for life. The Stoics believed that true happiness and fulfillment come not from what you do, but from what you choose not to do. And that's exactly what we'll uncover together. Whether you're looking to strengthen your current relationship, recover from past mistakes, or simply understand yourself better, this is for you. Stick with me as we uncover these 9 powerful lessons. By the end, you'll walk away not just with practical advice, but with a renewed sense of purpose and clarity for your relationships and your life. Let's begin. 1. Keep your past private. Your past is a valuable treasure, a collection of experiences, lessons, and memories that have shaped who you are. However, not every detail of your past needs to be shared, especially in the early stages of a relationship. Many men, in their pursuit of emotional connection and trust, make the mistake of revealing too much too soon. They believe that sharing their vulnerabilities, failures, and darkest moments demonstrates emotional maturity and builds intimacy. While this may seem true initially, it often backfires in the long run. As Stoic philosophy teaches, not every truth needs to be spoken. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of discretion, understanding that once something is shared, it can never be taken back. In relationships, the very details shared in moments of closeness can later be used as weapons in moments of anger or conflict. This isn't a sign of malice, but a reflection of human nature and the complex emotions that arise in relationships. Think of your past as a book that not everyone deserves to read. Instead of opening every chapter to anyone who asks, share your story selectively and gradually. Trust must be earned over time, and only those who prove themselves trustworthy should be allowed to know your most personal truths. This doesn't mean being deceptive or hiding who you are. It's about safeguarding what's precious. Moreover, maintaining a sense of mystery is not only attractive, but also protective. When you reveal everything too quickly, you risk losing a part of your power and individuality. Your past is not just a timeline of events. It's a reflection of your growth, resilience, and wisdom. Share it only with those who value and respect it. The solution? Exercise caution when discussing your past. Instead of bearing everything at once, share purposefully and intentionally. Let your disclosures serve to strengthen the present rather than weaken it. Remember, the right person will be patient, understanding that trust and openness are built over time. As the Stoics teach, self-control and measured speech are signs of wisdom. In relationships, keeping your past private is not about secrecy. It's about self-respect and discernment. Your story is a gift, and gifts are meant to be given thoughtfully, not carelessly. Protect your past, and in doing so, you protect your future. 2. Face your fear of being alone. Fear of loneliness is one of the most powerful yet unspoken struggles many men face. It silently drives countless decisions, often leading men to stay in relationships that are toxic, draining, or unfulfilling. Aristotle once said, Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom, and part of that self-knowledge involves confronting the discomfort of solitude. For many, being alone feels worse than being in a bad relationship. The idea of solitude can be as intimidating as stepping into the cold from the warmth of a burning house. However, as the Stoics teach, our fear of emptiness is often more damaging than the emptiness itself. Avoiding solitude means giving others the power to control our emotional state, leaving us vulnerable to manipulation and dependence. This fear is not limited to the insecure. Successful men CEOs, leaders, and accomplished individuals can also fall into this trap. They may excel in professional arenas, but struggle with the quiet of a Friday night alone. To avoid that silence, they endure drama, disrespect, or even emotional abuse, believing it's better than solitude. Yet, this mindset only leads to further unhappiness and a loss of personal power. The Stoic philosophers understood that true strength comes from self-reliance. A man who can embrace solitude is not weakened by it, but empowered. When you fear being alone, you cannot discern whether you're with someone out of love or fear. Your decisions become clouded by desperation rather than clarity. The solution? Start small. Learn to enjoy your own company. Cultivate hobbies, embrace moments of silence, and find peace in solitude. When you become comfortable being alone, you regain your power. This self-assurance naturally attracts people who enhance your life rather than fill a void. You'll recognize those who value you for who you are, not because they sense your dependence. Remember, being alone does not mean being lonely. It means having the courage to wait for what you truly deserve instead of settling for less. The paradox of solitude is this: the more comfortable you are with yourself, the more fulfilling and balanced your relationships become. True love isn't born from fear of solitude, but from the strength to face it. 3. Manage your time wisely. Time is the most precious resource we have, and yet it is often the most squandered, particularly in relationships. Seneca, one of Stoicism's greatest thinkers, wrote, "It's not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." This truth becomes painfully clear when we reflect on the time spent in unproductive or one-sided relationships. How many hours have you spent overthinking a text message, waiting for a call that never came, or replaying a conversation in your mind? How many weekends have been wasted trying to please someone who didn't see your worth? These moments, though small individually, accumulate and steal away irreplaceable pieces of your life. Marcus Aurelius likened time to a river, flowing steadily forward, never to return. Yet, men often find themselves caught in the current of chasing approval, prioritizing someone who makes them an option, or putting their dreams on hold to accommodate another's indifference. This dynamic not only wastes time, but erodes self-worth. The Stoics understood that time is more than hours and minutes. It is the essence of life itself. Every moment spent chasing someone who doesn't value you is a moment lost forever. Unlike money or possessions, time cannot be replenished. Therefore, managing it wisely is not just practical, it is essential for a fulfilling life. The solution? Treat your time with the same respect you would a priceless asset. Before investing hours in someone, ask yourself, are they investing the same in you? Are they adding value to your life, or are you merely filling an emotional void? Prioritize relationships that align with your goals and values, and do not hesitate to walk away from those that drain your energy. Remember, a wise man doesn't just manage his money, wealth manages his time even better. Protect your time as you would protect your peace, because every moment spent unwisely is a piece of your life you'll never get back. Invest in people and pursuits that enrich your journey, not those that derail it. In the end, mastering your time is not just about relationships, it's about mastering yourself. 4. Be proud of your achievements. Many men face a perplexing paradox in relationships. The more they achieve, the more hesitant they become to showcase their success. They downplay their accomplishments, suppress their ambitions, and sometimes even pretend to be less capable to avoid seeming arrogant or intimidating. This stems from a belief that humility equals diminishing one's light to make others feel comfortable. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." However, there's a difference between humility and self-denial. Hiding your successes, especially in relationships, is neither wise nor beneficial. It's not about bragging or flaunting, but about honoring the hard work and perseverance that brought you to where you are. Imagine a man who has built a successful career, achieved remarkable milestones, or overcome incredible challenges. Yet, in his relationships, he acts as if none of it matters. He shrinks his accomplishments out of fear that they may alienate his partner. This behavior not only undermines his self-worth, but also creates an inauthentic connection. The truth is, someone who feels threatened by your success is not the right partner for you. Marcus Aurelius emphasized that true strength lies in not being like your adversaries. In this context, it means not dimming your light for the sake of others. The right person will not see your achievements as competition, but as inspiration. A strong, confident partner admires a man who can celebrate his victories and encourage others to pursue their own dreams. The solution? Own your achievements with pride. Acknowledge the obstacles you've overcome, the lessons you've learned, and the goals you continue to chase. Share your journey not to impress, but to inspire. The right partner will see your success as a testament to your character and will want to be part of your future chapters. Remember, your achievements are more than just lines on a resume. They are a reflection of your growth and resilience. Do not apologize for your success or dim your light to make others feel at ease. A fulfilling relationship is built on mutual respect and admiration. Be proud of who you are and where you've come from, and the right person will not only celebrate your success, but also support your aspirations. 5. Protect your mental health. Your mental health is your fortress, yet many men let it crumble in the name of love. Relationships can bring joy and fulfillment, but they should never come at the expense of your peace of mind. Unfortunately, countless men endure emotional turmoil, anxiety, and stress, believing it's just part of being in a relationship. This belief couldn't be further from the truth. The Stoics understood that inner peace is non-negotiable. Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." Yet, too often, men sacrifice this peace to accommodate a partner's drama, mood swings, or emotional instability. They become consumed by overthinking, checking their phones obsessively, and losing sleep over someone else's behavior. This constant state of unrest isn't love, it's emotional warfare. A healthy relationship should elevate your well-being, not deteriorate it. If your mental health is consistently disrupted, it's a sign that the relationship is out of balance. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and if your peace of mind is compromised, you bring a stressed, depleted version of yourself into the relationship. The solution? Set clear boundaries and prioritize your mental health. Learn to say no to situations or behaviors that disturb your peace. Recognize that walking away from drama isn't weakness, it's strength. Surround yourself with people who respect your mental space and contribute to your well-being. It's essential to understand that protecting your mental health is not selfish, it's necessary. A strong foundation of mental stability enables you to show up as your best self in any relationship. Someone who truly cares about you will never demand you sacrifice your peace for their happiness. Instead, they will support and encourage you to maintain it. Remember, your mind is your greatest asset. Protect it fiercely. When you prioritize your mental health, you set a standard for how others should treat you. A relationship built on mutual respect and emotional stability is far more rewarding than one marred by chaos and unrest. True love thrives in a space where both partners nurture their own peace while enhancing each other's lives. 6. Stay true to yourself. One of the greatest risks in any relationship is losing yourself in the process of trying to please someone else. This often happens subtly, with small compromises that eventually grow into significant sacrifices of identity. Albert Camus aptly said, "The moment you start changing who you are to please someone else is the moment you start losing yourself." In an effort to maintain harmony or gain approval, men often find themselves saying yes when they want to say no, pretending to enjoy things they dislike, or suppressing their true opinions. Over time, these adjustments can lead to a version of themselves that feels unrecognizable. The irony is that the more they try to be someone else, the less attractive they become. Authenticity carries a power that no performance can match. The Stoics were clear on this point. Trying to conform to someone else's expectations leads to suffering. Epictetus warned that you suffer twice once from the effort of pretending and again from the failure of not being true to yourself. A relationship built on pretense is fragile and unsustainable. It often leaves both partners dissatisfied as the authentic connection is replaced by a shallow facade. The solution? Be unapologetically yourself. Express your real opinions, values, and desires. This doesn't mean being inflexible or disregarding your partner's perspective, but it does mean staying grounded in who you are. Yes, some people may dislike your honesty or walk away, but isn't it better to lose someone for being true to yourself than to keep someone by pretending? The right partner won't demand that you change your core identity. Instead, they will challenge you to grow while still respecting your individuality. They will embrace the real you and encourage you to become the best version of yourself, not a different person entirely. Remember, a healthy relationship enhances your sense of self rather than eroding it. Staying true to yourself is not just about personal integrity, it's also about fostering deeper, more meaningful connections. Authenticity creates trust and respect, which are the cornerstones of a strong and lasting partnership. In the end, being yourself is the most attractive and sustainable way to build a relationship. 7. Don't sacrifice your goals for others. Many men fall into the trap of sacrificing their dreams and ambitions for the sake of a relationship. While compromise is a natural part of any partnership, giving up your goals entirely is not a compromise, it's a loss. Seneca wisely stated, "No person has the power to have everything they want, but it is in their power not to waste their time chasing what they can't have." When men set aside their passions, careers, or personal aspirations to fit into someone else's plan, they often tell themselves it's an act of love. However, this sacrifice frequently leads to resentment, both towards their partner and themselves. They wake up years later wondering where their dreams went and who they've become. The real issue isn't just about lost opportunities. It's about losing respect, both self-respect and the respect of their partner. People are naturally drawn to those with a sense of purpose and direction. Sacrificing your ambitions for love may seem noble at first, but it often erodes the very qualities that made you attractive in the first place. The solution? Pursue your goals unapologetically. A healthy relationship doesn't require one person to abandon their path for the other. Instead, it involves mutual support and encouragement to achieve individual and shared dreams. Include your partner in your journey, but don't derail your own ambitions for theirs. A true partnership enhances both individuals' lives. The right person will celebrate your successes and push you to keep striving for more. They won't feel threatened by your aspirations, but will take pride in your determination. Love should be an addition to your life, not a subtraction from your dreams. Remember, your goals and passions are a vital part of who you are. They fuel your growth, provide meaning, and contribute to your identity. Protect them, nurture them, and let them guide you. A relationship built on mutual respect and shared ambitions will flourish, while one that demands sacrifice of self will eventually falter. Stay on your path, and the right partner will walk alongside you, not ahead or behind. 8. Prioritize family and friends. In the pursuit of a romantic relationship, many men unintentionally neglect the core relationships that have always been their family and friends. This is a common yet costly mistake. Plato once said, "The first and greatest victory is to conquer yourself." To abandon the people who form your support system is to lose a battle with yourself. IT often begins subtly, with missed family gatherings, skipped traditions, or distancing from close friends. Men convince themselves that they're investing in their romantic relationship, but in reality, they're burning bridges they may desperately need later. These support system, your family and close friends, are like safety nets. When life's challenges arise, they catch you, offer guidance, and remind you of who you are. But if you've neglected them, you may find yourself falling with no one to turn to. The Stoics taught that no man is an island. Relationships with friends and family are crucial for emotional health and stability. Yet, many men place all their emotional reliance on their partner, expecting them to fill every role: confidant, cheerleader, therapist, and companion. This places an unrealistic burden on the relationship and often leads to disappointment or strain. The solution? Maintain a healthy balance between your romantic relationship and your core connections. Make time for your family, call your parents, and keep in touch with your closest friends. Attend those family dinners, show up for your friends' milestones, and nurture the bonds that have always been there for you. A partner who truly cares about you will encourage and respect these relationships rather than see them as a threat. It's also essential to recognize when a partner attempts to isolate you from your support system. This behavior isn't about love or protection. It's about control. Healthy relationships allow both partners to maintain their individuality and external connections. Remember, the strongest romantic relationships are those where both partners maintain their own social circles and personal support networks. These connections enrich your life and strengthen your relationship by providing perspective and emotional stability. Family and friends are the constants in your life, the ones who were there before the relationship and who will remain if it ends. Don't sacrifice these precious connections. They are part of what makes you whole. 9. Avoid excessive dependency. Excessive dependency in a relationship is a trap that many men unknowingly fall into. It often begins innocently, with a desire to spend time together or seek approval. However, over time, this dependency can grow into a suffocating reliance on the other person for happiness, stability, and self-worth. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Dependency shifts that power from within to someone else. Imagine a man who checks his phone every 5 minutes for a text, rearranges his entire schedule around his partner's availability, or becomes anxious when their attention isn't immediate. His mood rises and falls with his partner's responses, and his happiness depends entirely on their validation. This isn't love, it's emotional captivity. The Stoics taught that true peace comes from inner stability, not external factors. When you make someone else the source of your happiness, you not only burden them with unrealistic expectations, but also weaken your own sense of self. Ironically, the more dependent you become, the less attractive you appear. Confidence and independence are appealing qualities. Desperation is not. The solution? Build a life so full and meaningful that a relationship enhances it rather than completes it. Cultivate your own interests, pursue your passions, and maintain your independence. This doesn't mean neglecting your partner. It means creating a balanced dynamic where you both bring value to each other's lives without becoming each other's sole source of fulfillment. Healthy relationships thrive when both partners are whole individuals, not half-seeking completion. A strong partner will admire your independence and support your growth, not feel threatened by it. Likewise, you'll be better equipped to contribute positively to the relationship when your happiness comes from within. Remember, true strength in a relationship is rooted in mutual respect, not dependency. When you avoid excessive reliance on your partner, you create a foundation of trust and balance. Your relationship becomes a partnership of equals, not a one-sided dynamic of giver and taker. Maintain your individuality, and you'll build a bond that is not only strong but also sustainable. As Marcus Aurelius taught, the quality of your thoughts determines the happiness of your life, not someone else's presence. As we wrap up today's journey through the 9 things smart men should never do with women, take a moment to reflect on the timeless wisdom we've explored. These principles are more than just guidelines for relationships. They are a roadmap to living with authenticity, dignity, and purpose. They remind us that true strength isn't about control or sacrifice, but about balance, respect, and self-awareness. Each of the lessons we've discussed today, whether it's protecting your past, embracing solitude, managing your time, or staying true to yourself, stems from the fundamental idea that the most fulfilling relationships start with a strong foundation within. When you prioritize your own growth, values, and mental well-being, you not only enhance your life, but also create the conditions for a healthier, more meaningful connection with others. Remember, the Stoics taught us that happiness comes not from what others do for us, but from the quality of our own thoughts and actions. By applying these principles, you're not just improving your relationships, you're taking a powerful step toward mastering your life. But this is just the beginning of the journey. Life is full of opportunities to learn, grow, and strengthen our relationships, not just with others, but with ourselves. And that's exactly what this channel is here for, to help you navigate life's complexities with clarity, wisdom, and purpose. If today's story resonated with you, don't let it end here. Hit the subscribe button to stay connected and join a community of people striving to live with greater intention and understanding. Share this video with someone who might benefit from these insights. Your simple act of sharing could change someone's perspective, and most importantly, let this be the start of something greater. In our upcoming videos, we'll dive deeper into topics like personal growth, timeless philosophy, and actionable strategies to improve your relationships and life. Each story is crafted to inspire, guide, and empower you. Thank you for spending your time here today. Your growth matters, and we're honored to be part of your journey. Until next time, stay wise, stay strong, and stay true to yourself. We'll see you soon.